Hey everybody, I'm here to share the news that episode 10 of the new Goosebumps show is apparently going to be based off HorrorLand. Now, according to the episode title, which is most likely to be correct, we're getting HorrorLand, and I'm just so excited. Oh my god. Everybody has been wanting HorrorLand since the sequel, since that was like the cancelled one. I know he's a bit like slappy right now. Don't mind that. Yeah, everybody's just like so fucking pumped about this because it's just so exciting to finally get a real life version of HorrorLand.
Sorry to break the news to you, mate, but there is no such thing as a real life HorrorLand. You ain't getting that yet.
What?
Oh yeah, you ain't getting that, mate. You actually getting the Carnival of Wonders for about 5 minutes, and that's it. And it's very early in the episode. There will be no HorrorLand, no Carnival of Horrors, no Panic Park, no Scare Park, no nothing. No Goosebumps related horror park media whatsoever. Suck on it, bitch.
Okay, that's gonna be fine.
No, the fuck it ain't. Hello, everybody. My name is Goosebumps for Dummies, and that was my pristine copy of HorrorLand that I just threw on the floor. And today, we're gonna be talking about how episode 10 has the worst title in the entire show because it is the most misleading piece of shit ever. Episode 9 had nothing to do with Night of Living Dummy or Slappy, like, at all. Slappy was just kind of there for, like, 2 minutes of screen time. Episode 7 had nothing to do with Give Yourself Goosebumps. Episode 8 had nothing to do with You Can't Scare Me, at least the book. And, yeah, Reader Beware basically was just a play on the tagline to make us all pumped up, all us 90 fans. And, yeah, now we have this. What the actual fuck? This was, like, the most heartbreaking shit watching the episode. And looking past it, the episode isn't as bad as a lot of people are going to say it is, but, like, it is still a pretty notable issue that I can completely get by. So I'm just going to clarify it here before we actually get into the review, because, yeah, it's some bullshit. It's some tomfoolery that I think none of us are pretty happy about. So, yeah, let's just talk about this episode. Hooray. So what happened in this episode? Well, welcome to HorrorLand starts off with our boy Kondu back like a couple hundred years ago. And he's in a war. Fabulous, I tell ya. A grenade blows up next to him right after he gets shot, and he gets launched into this tomb. He breaks like a bunch of walls or something. I don't know what the hell it is. Either way, he falls through the ground, and yeah, now he's in this tomb. And there's a bunch of ancient writing on the wall that is written in the local language of the area they're fighting in, which they were taught to learn for some reason. Either way, I don't know what war this is, but this is a couple hundred years ago, so I'm assuming like maybe the revolution or something. But either way, he's able to read the writing because of course they were taught it, and he heals. And that's how he does it for the next couple of years. Whenever the hell he gets hurt, he just says the magic words and he gets healed up. It basically makes him like immortal for like 2 seconds. Got a couple years in the future, probably like 2 or 3. And yeah, he's out of the war, he's a fancy dude. And so now he uses all the magic words over on the wall for his magical abilities, because he's not a magician. He's a real motherfucker who can actually do some actual magic. Pretty cool. And yeah, he meets this guy at a place called Carnival of Wonders, which is like the fucking slap in the face of this episode, because they obviously knew what they were doing. Carnival of Horrors, Carnival of Wonders. Carnival of Horrors is very similar to HorrorLand, and its setup, base, and theme, and what it is, you know, it's just HorrorLand for the GYG series, and it's just a giant slap in the face for us GYG fans and major HorrorLand wanners. And yeah, Disney knew what the fuck they were doing, and it does piss me off quite a bit, just seeing this fucking name, Carnival of Wonders, but no actual Horrorland. It's just fucking stupid. Anyways, man, he meets this dude, he makes dummies and shit, and yeah, he's like, you want anything, guess anything wants to help me do this project, man. And yeah, they gather up resources, and like, I believe it takes an entire year to build this giant fucking tower, in which they are gonna fill up with living dummies. And these used to be the people who worked here and probably built the tower, so that's pretty dark, since they're about to get burned alive. And of course, Kondu gets stopped by the dude, you know, the dummy-making dude, and his soul gets put in Slappy after he reads a spell. Not before he can, you know, Kondu can stab the doll maker, whatever the fuck his name is. Can't really recall, I think his name is like Poop Fart or some shit. Anyways, now he's dead, and we cut to present day where he's wreaking havoc upon the town. Lucas has come home from the last episode where he broke up with Margot, coming out the bus, you know, everything seems to be normal. That's by the park where he made out with Margot in episode 5, I believe. And goes home, and we get one of the most interesting scenes in the entire show. Lucas's father. Now, we already know he's dead, and he is still dead. This is just a mind trick that Kondu is playing on him. But it's interesting to see what his father is depicted to look like and be, and it's just interesting to see that, because that's a really fucking dark way of, like, luring Lucas into his trap. That's, like, actually fucking dark. It's really messed up. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah. So Lucas's mom has already turned into a living dummy. Now he's turned into a living dummy, which actually looks pretty creepy. Yeah, and Kondu was pretending to be his dad, when, some illusionary bullshit. And yeah, everybody in the town seems to be turned into living dummies. Cut forward a few hours, and the gang's coming home, the main four teenagers. Yeah, they quickly realize that everybody is acting strange, and they realize that, yeah, Kondu is fucking with them, and that something's going wrong. They don't know who Kondu is yet, but, like, they do realize something's up, and, that, the slappy shit probably isn't over. And, yeah, they see that their parents are living dummies next to this weird dude, who is Kondu. They don't know that yet. They all kinda freak out, obviously. We get a few jokes in there, specifically about, Isabella's mom. I thought that was funny. That was about it. And then, we go to the shop that Nora owns, and they see Lucas get on his motorcycle, when they haven't seen his face yet to know if he's a living dummy or not. They all get ganged up on, and then they are dragged into where they see a giant fucking tower in the middle of the football field. Coincidentally, this is definitely on purpose, where it all started in the beginning of the season, where Isaiah broke his leg after seeing a bunch of zombies, which was an awesome scene, by the way. They're dragged to a tent where they meet Nathan Bratt again, and yeah, he tells them about what the fuck's going on, why this is all happening, and it is a harsh reality break, I'm killing. But Nathan Bratt's a fucking idiot, okay? Motherfucker. All because Fifi died. He was so sad. Goo goo gaga. And then, oh, whoop-de-doo. Oh, I need to write a book about this shit. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Oh. Fuck you, Nathan Bratt. Fuck you. Just sincerely. Fuck you. We didn't need to have this episode. We didn't need the worst episode in the entire show to happen if it just fucking ended. I don't give a shit. I don't care if this episode, which is good. I'll be honest, this episode is actually pretty good. I don't care if this episode never happened. Just fucking no. Piece of shit. Fuck you, Nathan Bratt. Anyways, yeah, he reveals that he's a fucking idiot. W there. And, Kondu's like, yeah, I'm Kondu, and I believe what I'm doing is right for the people. And I like this. He brings them back to the world that he was in when he discovered the tomb. I believe a tomb. And he shows them the words and, the scenes we saw earlier. And yeah, he starts talking about how the ritual, that's why he's building this giant tower, and that's why he's going to burn everybody on it who are now living dummies, who are basically, dummies, and go by every command. He's doing it for a ritual to release every single monster from hell or some shit. Like some of the hells of the earth. Basically the wonders of the world, only it's monsters. And they're from the underworld. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but either way. He's planning to release Goosebumps monsters, which is basically the setup for Season 2. And if it does happen, that means we're going to have a large kill count for next season. If it does come to fruition. I mean, we've all watched the episode, right? He doesn't actually get to do it, but, like, honestly, come on, Haunted Car, the Mud Monsters, which we almost got to see, but we fucking didn't because nobody cared, apparently, behind the scenes. We get to see maybe some Tales book monsters, some GYG villains, some original 62, some popular ones. I don't fucking care. Just bring out a whole army of them, at least like 20. Come on. I'm pissed. It was a pretty nice reveal. I like that. But yeah, he doesn't get to do that. He gets very damn close, though, because after Nathan Bratt kills his dog again, W, very brutal. I actually like that because it's pretty dark. His dog died to a car crash. She finally comes back, and he has to kill her again. Only now he's doing it again. It's pretty dark, but yeah. They use a spell of the Kondu book to make Mr. Bratt look like the doll maker from a few hundred years ago. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'm back again too, and I want to help you. And Kondu falls for it like a fucking idiot, even though he's supposed to be like the almighty Vecna of the show right now. And yeah, it doesn't really work out because he gets turned into a living dummy for 2 seconds, just enough time to distract him, I guess. It doesn't really work. Margot frantically tries to find another spell to undo the spell that Kondu did a few hundred years ago when he got shot, meaning all that's going to be reversed, and all of the spells that were reversed that he did to heal himself over time, meaning that every single bit of pain that was probably death-inducing is going to come right back to him. Probably the gunshot of all of them, because that was the first one. And whoop-de-doo, she reads the spell off backwards, I believe, and, he's about to die, because there's a gunshot on him. And I like this. He's transported back to his old form that he was during the war. And dead soldiers from the war come crawling out of the ground through the cracks of the earth. Forgot to mention he split the earth open and hell started breaking loose. Yeah, pretty weird. And they come dragging him out. Only now he has his gun back, because he is his old form. And he pulls it out, and I'm not kidding. He shoots Isaiah. And he doesn't miss. He actually shoots him. That's something I never thought I'd see. A teenager gets shot on Goosebumps. Well, that's how dark this episode gets. We're shooting kids now. Series 2000 has some beef with you, man. Holy shit. It doesn't end well for Kondu. He gets dragged down, and all the spells that were cast on the town are now undone. And yeah, everything's back to normal. Only Isaiah's now bleeding to death. And yeah, we're at the hospital now. Apparently it just got back up and running in like 10 minutes, which is probably not that easy to do, especially since everybody's really confused. They're probably just like, yeah, I'll go back to work in the hospital. Either way. Isaiah's dying. Like, for real. And Margot goes in the room to tell him that she loves him. Basically, Isaiah admitted his love to Margot earlier. She admits that she loves him back. And, I kid you not, he flatlines. Yeah, this is dark. This is, like, really dark for Goosebumps. Somebody just died. The worst we've seen out of Goosebumps thus far was somebody getting bitten by the praying mantis. And it was violent, but it was off-screen in the Goosebumps movie. Somebody fucking died and got shot. Yeah, sorry guys, but that's just a little overboard. Anyways, he gets brought back because she did the Kondu spell, meaning that she undid Kondu's death because she did the healing spell. So she's undoing the undone healing spell, meaning that Kondu's back. And we get to see, Isaiah wake up. He's all good now. No more gunshot. But also Kondu's back. Now, where is Kondu? Nathan Bratt's in the bathroom crying like a fucking baby because he was the one who caused all this. You fucking bitch. I hope they really improve his character if there's a season 2. The odds aren't very likely. And Kondu is now possessing Nathan Bratt by the looks of it.
Why?
Alright, I'm very twisted on this one. What did I think of episode 10, the finale for Goosebumps? Well, let me just start off with the amazing stuff. Like, there is some great stuff. This episode was good from beginning to end. It would remain to its consistent quality. It had a banger opening, literally, because there was gunshots, there was war, there was explosions, and it was a very good depiction of it, like Michael said. Very dark. It looks gross, when he's healing back up magically, all the blood sucking back in. Very similar to a spell Kondu cast earlier in the season where the blood was going through the doorknob. I don't know if that was Kondu's doing, but either way, it was very peculiar that those two scenes were very similar. Blood trickling up an object. But yeah, it was just such a banger opening. And then, the episode just remained the consistently great quality all the way through. And then we get to the climax where Isaiah gets shot, which is really dark. Nathan Bratt had to kill his dog again, which is also, once again, pretty dark. Lots of just dark stuff here and there. Let alone just a whole lot of violence. Nearly everybody dies. And did I mention that literally everybody died for 2 seconds? Like, the entire town? but it was just a vision, of course. He thought he burned the entire tower. He thought he lit it on fire. But no, he didn't. It was just an illusion, but it was pretty fucking dark, because an ad break happened right after that, and we didn't get to know until like 3 minutes later that it was all just an illusion. Really fucking dark, so yeah, the episode gets major points for darkness and consistent quality. I was hooked all the way through, and I enjoyed it for the most part. And, I thought the acting was great. I thought Nathan Bratt was not as bad as he was in episode 9. I'll give him that. The dad scene with Lucas was actually, once again, dark and also pretty cool. I got to see what Lucas's dad looked like, and it was really interesting, dark way to lure Lucas into his trap, Condu's trap. The episode was just very dark, consistent in quality, and had lots of great scenes in it. And especially the ending before the actual twist, that was good, where Margot revived Isaiah using the spell, which brings back Condu for a season 2. But yeah, that's where about the upsides end. Everything else is either just good or terrible. Now everything about the mention is terrible or just bad. The ending, the twist, per se, was stupid. I do not want to see Nathan Bratt get possessed by another evil character. But this one's not getting reformed, I'll just tell you that. There ain't gonna be no Mr. Good Condu. No. I doubt we're gonna see that, because Condu's been a bad guy since day one. Really seems to have evil intentions for quite a bit of his life. And unlike Harold Biddle, he has only had evil intentions after he died. And of course, the dummy stuff was just kind of not as evil. He didn't really want to kill anyone before Slappy came in. And even during that, he didn't really kill anyone. But Condu seems to have been a pretty evil dude, even before he was dead. Like deadly evil. Not just, oh, I hate you, I'm evil, like Harold was. So, yeah, I don't want to see Mr. Bratt just get possessed again. We've already been there, and we've done that. It's dumb. Please no. And, I also really dislike the title. I think everybody's gonna hate it, too. Going into this episode, I thought it was going to be HorrorLand. The expectations were certainly there for it to be HorrorLand, and whoop-de-fucking-do, it was not HorrorLand. That was stupid. It really pissed me off, and 2 points automatically got dudded there. Like, holy shit. Maybe 1.5 points get dudded off, but, like, god damn, that was annoying. That actually pissed me off. And yeah, that was about it for terrible stuff, honestly. I didn't find much of this episode actually bad. It's just the title was awful and the twist was fucking awful. Okay, fucking terrible. Please no. I don't want to see that again. And yeah, besides that, episode was good. The teen drama was actually okay here, you know, with... I liked the scene where Isaiah admitted his love to Margot. Finally, like, fully admitted it. And, that was pretty good, surprisingly. Yeah, literally nothing in this episode was quite bad besides, you know, the final scene and title. So, I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10. This episode, it certainly isn't gonna beat some of the episodes in the season. I know 4 and 6 are gonna be above this on the ranking, but maybe 3. 3 might get moved down because, of course, it is still a fantastic episode, and I did give it a 10 out of 10, but I think I'm gonna move it down to a 9 just so I can put this above it, because it just makes more sense. This episode was a lot better in quality than episode 3, and episode 3 was still pretty damn good, so that tells you how good this episode was. With those minor complaints out of the way, I would give this a 10 out of 10, like, in personal standards, but realistically, I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10, because that HorrorLand thing was really fucking annoying, and it pissed me to fuck off, especially since they rubbed it in our faces with the Carnival of Wonders, literally just rubbing it in our fucking faces, and also the ending scene. But I do think they're gonna fix that up next season, and it won't last more than an episode. So yeah, I think they'll realize quickly that Condu's back in Nathan's body, and will kind of be resolved. Or he'll leave the body, he's just using him as like a sort of like capsule. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a pretty long review, longer than most of them, I'm presuming. This is like 20 minutes so far, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what your thoughts on the finale are, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which should be probably my full review for the entire season, and I'll probably be very professional there, okay? I'm not gonna start joking around every fucking second, like, goo goo gaga! Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, okay. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
What are the things that we hear in the nightmares? Bring scares to your dreams in the night. Cause things ain't always what they seem in the night. Things that go bump bring scares in the night. What are the things that we hear in the nightmares? Bring scares to your dreams in the night. Cause things ain't